it's Lynn here. Hope everyone's having an incredible day. Now, I've got some Navelwort, also known as pennywort here. And there's quite a remarkable thing to this story, actually. My wonderful partner, Sean, has just come back from a fantastic walk. He does his little walk every day. And the other day I was walking with him and we noticed some pennywort growing out the wall. Now, about a month or two ago, I did a video where I was actually walking along the Irish coast and I was going wild plant spotting. And I noticed some pennywort growing in the walls. And a few people said to me on the video, did you take any cuttings, because they make wonderful plants, you can be grown outdoors in the garden, I think, in a well-drained potting mix. I said I didn't, because to be honest with you, because it's grown on the coast, I didn't know whether it would grow in away from the coast. But a lot of you said they've actually had pennywort, Navelwort, and it grows really well in a well-drained sandy cactus and succulent potting mix, also in a rockery outdoors. So the strange thing is, when I was on this walk the other day, we saw a load of it growing on the walls. And I didn't want to take a cutting, so I was a bit unsure how to do it. And I left it. Anyway, my boyfriend's just come back now. And the strange thing is, he found one of the rocks had come out of the wall. And on the floor was this pennywort. And there was another little one as well there. It's actually obviously come out of the wall. And it was lying on the lawn. So obviously he's picked it up and brought it back for me. So I'm really excited. Obviously meant to be. And I'm going to be potting it up now and show you what it looks like all potted up. Isn't that gorgeous? That one's got a lovely red colouring to it as well. So let's pot it up now, shall we? Now what I've done, because obviously they grow obviously tightly compacted in walls, I've got a little pot here, just a small pot. Some obviously some cactus soil at the bottom, and I've used a little beach pebble here, clean beach pebble, and I'm going to, so obviously it's taking up some of the space in the pot, so it's not going to be full of just soil. And then I'm going to rest that gently on, like so, on here, tuck it in, and then I'm going to put a bit more soil around the edges. Now obviously you can carry on and fill it right to the top, but I always stop halfway through and make sure that I push right down any soil so it's all around the edges. I do this with all my plants when I'm potting up, by the way, because it helps to stop any air gaps. And then when it's all pressed down, I fill up again with more soil. Now that's this one all nicely potted up. Now obviously these are outdoor plants, so they're not to be grown indoors. I don't know if they can be grown indoors, but I'm not going to be growing this indoors. I'm going to be growing outside in the garden. But what I'm doing at the moment, it's very, very frosty nights, and obviously this can cope with many degrees of frost, obviously pennywort. But because it's newly potted up, I'm going to be keeping it in the kitchen windowsill for a few days until the frost, so when it starts warming up, I'm going to be putting it outside. Now I'm going to put this into the window with all my other little outdoor succulents that I bring in on frosty nights. These are some sedums that normally grow outdoors. I have them out, and they're in little pots, but I bring them in when the nights are frosty. Hopefully it should start warming up a bit now, and then I'm just going to pot these little ones left over now. Now this is the second one. Again, I've used a beach pebble there, obviously clean from any sand, into little pots, some soil at the bottom, and this little one here is going to go into the corner there, like so. And then I can put this other little one here, a bit more soil. I'll keep it as much as the original soil that's come from it as possible. And leave that, oops, fall off with the own soil. Press that down like so. And then I'm going to put some soil in around it now. There you go, that's the other one done there. And I'm going to put it next to its little friend now in the window. And it's going to be interesting to see how these get on, actually, because I haven't grown these before. Obviously they're wild plants, and when the weather warms up they're going to be going back into the garden again with all my other ones. So I want to send you loads of love and loads of happiness and tons of happy growing as always from Ireland. Until my next video.